Good morning, class.
Good morning.
Today we're going to have a fun social studies lesson on World War II. Has anybody heard of that war before?
Yes.
Who can tell me something about it? Geronimo.
Many people died.
Okay, that usually happens in a war. Nazir?
Adolf Hitler started it. He was a World War I soldier and he got saved by a British soldier.
Awesome, good.
I didn't know this.
It was one of the longer wars, yep.
Wait, what's it? Oh, never.
World War II, anything on the top of your brain about it? Alright, that's fine. If you don't know, you guys will learn a lot more about it today. So I want to go over our learning objectives, starting with our social studies learning objectives, which are the two on top, and then our reading learning objectives here. So if you like the beach, you're gonna say out loud the ones that are in red. But if you prefer the pool this summer, you're gonna say the red ones out loud. Got it? Everybody's got their thing in their head, which one they're picking? All right, if you prefer to go to the beach in the summertime, I want you to read out loud the red part. If you prefer to go to the pool, you're gonna be reading out the red part here, not the black part. I said that wrong. Pool, red, beach, black. Okay? All right, let's start. If you like the beach, 1, 2, 3.
Analyze primary and secondary sources by identifying events throughout Florida history.
Good. Analyze primary and secondary resources to identify significant individuals and events throughout Florida's history. All right, if you like the pool, go.
Identify Florida's role in World War II, including Florida, the warfare, New Florida shore, Florida shore, Florida mosquito fleet.
All right, that we were somewhat together on that one, but it says identify Florida's role in World War II. Examples may include, but are not limited to, warfare near Florida shores and training bases in Florida, Miami, Tampa, Tallahassee, etc. Spying near the coast and mosquito fleets. All right, if you like the beach, go. Good. So we're going to refer to details and examples in a text when explaining what the text says explicitly when drawing inferences from the text. All right, cool. Go. Determine main idea of a text and explain how it is supported by key details and summarize the text. All right, let's go. Beach.
Explain the procedure, ideas, or concepts, and
Good. So this is special for today. Explain events, procedures, ideas, or concepts in a historical, which is what we'll be looking at, scientific or technical text, including what happened and why based on specific information in the text. Good. World War II was a transformative moment for Florida. About 248,000 Floridian men and women served in the armed forces. Dozens of military bases were established or expanded in the state. They hosted hundreds of thousands of military recruits who came to train for their roles in the war. Many of these people returned to Florida after the war as visitors or even new residents, fueling the major population boom for the Sunshine State. Yes, go ahead.
Florida's civilian population had an important role to play as well. They volunteered for several tasks, like patrolling the coastline and watching the skies for enemy aircraft. Families consumed food and collected scraps, metals, and other materials to be recycled into good for the war effort. Agriculture became more important than ever as the state shipbuilding industry.
Alright, I want you to remember this important sentence here. Families conserved food and collected scrap metal and other materials to be recycled for goods for the war's effort. Amaya, last paragraph. Good. So we'll be analyzing primary sources from the collections of the United States Library and Archives of Florida to introduce to you guys major themes and events and individuals related to Florida's role in World War II. Alright, so let's look at this video. We're going to only watch about 10 minutes of it because it is 45 minutes long. We're going to watch the first 10 minutes to give you guys a visual of the times. I'm going to set a 10-minute timer. Whoever is closest to the right answers after 10 minutes will go in the treasure box. You're not using the iPad? Don't flip it over.
No, don't put it over.
Oscar, sit down here. Sharpen your pencils now. Not yet. Don't turn it over yet because people still need to get pencils. Here are some pencils. All of them. And you're getting a treasure box. Get in line.
I just got 2
Get in line. Get in line. There has to be a line. Move from the screen. 3. You need to be paying attention to me. 2. 1. Make sure Sajay gets your papers. Please stay in your seat. Alright, you're answering these discussion questions on your sheet of paper. What is rationing? If you're not sure what that is, you're looking it up. for now? Aaron's helping me. You had a chance. Thank you.
The paper fell.
You're writing on your sheet of paper. What is rationing? How did... Yes. Not right now. You guys will pair in a minute. Right now you're thinking individually. We need time to think individually first. No, just write the answers. Give you guys about 2 more minutes to wrap up. All right, now as a group, I want you guys to collaborate. And on the construction paper I gave you, you're gonna assign a captain that will collect everybody's answers on the paper. So listen up. So listen. Hold on. All of you should be collaborating, and you're going to answer the discussion questions together on this sheet of paper based off of what you answered individually. So the captain will be, or captain can assign who writes or whoever wants to write, but the captain will be, I have to finish getting through the instructions. Thank you. The captain will be in charge of sharing out the group's answers on the construction paper.
Can I do that?
All right, go ahead and decide now. All right, timer's going. Get started. 14-minute timer. Let's go.
Okay, everybody's gonna write a word down on paper. Okay, I didn't see everybody's paper. Someone that paper for it, right?
All the answers need to be on your construction paper, 1 through 3. All right, we don't got enough time for this. Let's go. Somebody just start.
What are important and not important items to ration? Important. Sugar, oil, gasoline, meat, coffee, butter.
Together. Try reading the poster like a comic. What is happening in the first panel? This is the first panel up here. What is happening in the second panel? What is the story? What is going on in here? You're answering on your paper, right?
Okay.
Analyze the details. Does the poster have a message printed on it? What are there any words in this image? How do they help you understand the image or this poster? What does the poster say and who created it? Is there a date? There's a backside to the worksheet. What are the main colors used in the poster? Look at the people, objects, and places in the poster. Do you see anything you didn't notice before? How does it change your understanding of the image? What emotions are shown by the people in this poster? Context. What is happening at the time in history that this poster was created? What do you think is the intended audience? Significance. Why was it created? List evidence from the poster that tells you this. All right, so go ahead and work with your partner at your group. I'm gonna set us another 15-minute timer. Okay.
Josiah, also resident by the rationally
or in factories. But during the war, many women were involved in working in factories for the very first time. You may ask why? Well, the men who would have been working those jobs were enlisted in the military fighting in the war. And you may have seen this image before, often referred to as Rosie the Riveter. This image, a female industrial worker rolling up her sleeves to get to work, represented not just this newfound work freedom that many women benefited from during World War II, but also the vital importance that they played in the effort to beat the Axis powers. The changes were not limited to women. African Americans were hired for jobs in areas of the country that had previously and illegally barred their employment. This also resulted in a migration of many African American citizens from rural areas to urban ones, since, of course, that's where the majority of factories tended to be located at that time. At the urging of civil rights leaders, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt and the U.S. Congress began civil rights reforms, such as the passing of the Fair Employment Practices Commission. This was meant to try to decrease discrimination in industries that made weapons and materials for World War II. However, there were some very negative changes experienced by people in the United States. On the west coast of the country, over 100,000 Japanese American citizens were ordered from their homes in early 1942 by an executive order from President Roosevelt. They were then sent to what is usually referred to as internment camps, located in the interior of the country. Internment camps were places created in rural areas onto which Americans of Japanese heritage were forced to live during most of the war.
On your sticky note, you're answering 3 questions. Rosie the Riveter was a symbol for more blank during the war. A, women, B, African Americans, C, Japanese Americans. That should be an easy one if you're paying attention. Number 2. During World War II, many African Americans relocated to blank to find work in factories. A, cities, B, the South, D, rural areas. Rural means like farm areas. Number 3, many Japanese Americans were located to blank because of fear. A, urban areas, B, the West Coast, C, intermittent camps. Urban means like a city. Urban areas.
Speak up. Speak up. Speak up.